Hello friends, I'm back reading some more stories. This one, Flash Frankie, is my 17th book that I produced, and I wrote it to tribute my brother, my elf brother, who just turned about 960 years of age. Elves and fairies live till way over 1,000 years of age, but to bring him into Earth years, that would make him about 65. So here we go. We have this story about a very active little boy, Flash Frankie. Frankie grasped freedom from the moment he could walk. Life was an adventure. Frankie shirked any roadblock. Frankie was known for his red helmet, red cowboy hat, and red bike. He was full of energy and courage, so nothing stopped this tiny tyke. When faced with fences, Frankie sprang over with agility and skill, sliding down stairs belly and feet first like a snake down a bumpy hill. Fearless and positive, Frankie's first and constant word was yes! He never forgot his please and thank yous. People said, "This kid is the best." In time, Frankie's charisma bumped against the word no. That was the day Frankie froze at the curb with an extended big toe. Frankie's mom ran like a gazelle, screaming, "No, stop right there! Freeze!" Wondered what she was worried about. Frankie stopped, eyes tearing up, lips trembling. His mom hugged him with an extra squeeze. Did he find that hard to hear, the no? That curbside scare didn't daunt this ball of crafty energy and grit. Shaking her head, Frankie's mom said, "Frankie, slow down and use mindful wit." That's mindful thinking. "I'm the boss. I got magic, you know. I've got power. I'm a superhero." Frankie loved speed and spent all day zooming on the red mini two-wheeled bike. In no time, Frankie was known as Flash Frankie, the exploring tyke. When Frankie's mom turned her back, Frankie was gone. Frankie's mom panicked. "Where's my wee Frankie?" frantically searching everyone's lawn. Often Frankie was found entertaining moms and kids in the park with a pop-up cooking show. Frankie would show them how to make crackers and cheese or pretend dough. Sometimes Frankie would fly like lightning on one of the trails leading off the park. Chasing Frankie's mom followed, yelling, "You broke the rule! You're fast like a shark!" Frankie smiled. "Sorry, I didn't mean it," with a forced grin, wincing. Frankie's mom frowned. "You say this all the time. I'm not finding you convincing." One day, Frankie decided to visit a friend named Charlie, who lived 5 minutes away. Adjusting his bike helmet, Frankie yelled out, "Mom, I'm going to Charlie's to play." In a flash, Frankie was riding down the sidewalk with zippity zeal. His mom shouted, "Wait!" But Frankie kept riding with a delighted squeal. Frankie rode like the wind, then came to a screeching stop. The sidewalk ended, and Frankie was faced with stairs stuck at the top. What's he gonna do? Smiling with hands on his hips, Frankie yelled, "I'm the boss. I got magic, you know. I got power. I'm a superhero." Poof! Suddenly, Frankie was at the bottom, riding away from the stairwell. Minutes later, Frankie was fidgeting on the porch while Charlie answered the doorbell. Come on, Charlie, let's ride to the park. It's just down the street. Dad, I'm riding to the park, Charlie yelled, donning a helmet and jumping on his bike seat. Follow me, commanded Frankie, and they rode as if in a race. Following the park fence, Frankie bellowed, "Stop! Let's take a shortcut," making an impish face. "But Frankie, there's a fence and no gate." "No problem, Charlie. We're going to save time. Just wait." What's he gonna do? Smiling, Frankie yelled, "I'm the boss. I got magic, you know. I got power. I'm a superhero." Poof! After a quick toss and climb, they rode to the playground swings. Charlie shouted, "Hey, let's pretend we are birds with wings." Do you ever do that when you're on the swings? Pretend that you're a bird? They climbed, they swung, they slid on their backs. In time, they were tired. Frankie said, "It's time we made tracks." They rode their bikes, taking a different turn. "Frankie, are we going the right way?" Charlie asked with concern. Frankie nodded. "I'm the boss. I got magic, you know. I got power. I'm a superhero." Oh, but look at where they went. They went from the park and they went down, 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 around, round, up here, up here, up here. Oh, looks like they went down here, round, turned around, oh, back around. I think they might be, you got it, lost. And take a look. This is a bird's eye view up top looking down. The arrows show you where they rode on the street. They pedaled down the sidewalks that neither had seen before. They were thirsty, hungry, and their legs were sore. Charlie said, "I think we're lost, and now I'm getting scared." "Charlie, don't worry," Frankie replied. "I got magic, you know. I got power. I'm a superhero." Huh, Frankie doesn't seem to get scared about anything. Frankie spotted a policewoman standing by her police car. "Excuse me, can you help us? We're lost. We think our homes are far." "Sure, what's your address? I'll pop your bikes in the trunk and drive you home. Remember, you've got to be careful when you explore and roam." It's a good thing they knew their address and phone number. Frankie and Charlie smiled proudly, arriving home in the police car's back seat. Their parents were in shock and their faces were red as beets. That night, in both homes, Frankie and Charlie talked about safe choices and rules. They had learned firsthand why knowing your address is an important tool. Look at them. And look at Frankie looking up at his mom innocently. At bedtime, Frankie's mom asked, "How did you get your bike to Charlie's? There's a set of stairs on the way." Frankie grinned. "Nothing's stopping us from play. I'm the boss. I got magic, you know. I got power. I'm a superhero." Boys and girls, do you feel like a superhero sometime, just like Flash Frankie? Do you feel like you can figure things out? Sometimes we need some help from adults, our mums or dads. If we're lost, a police officer. So sometimes we're not always perfect superheroes, but I will say Frankie was a superhero because he knew his address and his phone number. So that's something you can learn. Make sure you know it.